y'all, welcome back to Cage Podcast. Today I wanted to talk about something a little different than what we usually talk about. I decided we were going to talk about a movie I just watched, which I think all of you guys will be very interested in because it's honestly a great movie. So this movie is called The Beautiful Mind. It's based on a true story, and it's the story of John Nash. John Nash in the movie is a mathematical genius. And he is a student, and he is also becomes into a professor and a decoder for the government. Now, with the government, he decodes a whole lot of things for them, and he is involved with an agent. And the agent is very strict on how Nash has to perform, how he has to stay with the government, how he's protecting him. But at one point, there was a car shootout, and Nash began to become paranoid because he believed that someone was trying to kill him, trying to kill his family, putting him at harm, and all these different situations. At one point, his wife became aware that something isn't right, something's wrong, because Nash was paranoid, had high anxiety, was super cautious, so she decided to call a psych ward. The psych ward then figured out that Nash is schizophrenic. So, the agent that he was with, his best friend from college, and the niece were all delusions that Nash was having. With this, he had taken medication after leaving the psych ward, but realized that it wasn't what he needed because it was destroying his work, destroying his marriage, and also he had a child, and he believed that it put the child at harm as well. So with that, he stopped taking the medication and was learning how to navigate his life without it, how to control the delusions, how to take control over his life, and to be able to function in society normally as possible and to have a happy life. In the end, he wins a Nobel Prize and he lives a very happy life. Now, I wanted to discuss a little bit about the message of mental health in this film. With the mental health that is shown and his story, it shows that your mental health doesn't have control over you. You can live with whatever mental health disorder you have, and you could still successfully achieve your dreams that you have for yourself. So Nash overcame his schizophrenia and successfully achieved his dream. And it's just to show that hard work, dedication, and a good support system can really help you in your life. I also want to talk about the people, his support system, and other people around that. So, his support system was really strong throughout the film. His wife was very supportive, always concerned about his health, always wanted the best for him. She's the one that called the psych ward. She's the one who was trying to make sure that her husband was safe. And with that, whenever he expressed that he didn't want to go back on the medication, he did not want to go back to the psych ward, she was very supportive of all his decisions, tried to help him the most that he can, and ultimately without her, I believe that his situation could have been a lot different. In addition, I feel like his friends were very supportive as well. They were always there for him, had support for him. The one offered him to be a student at the school so then he could still socialize and become better. And that also helped and played a very big role in his life. Lastly, there are the people outside of his support system. Many of those had respect for him, but there are certain students who had issues or would make fun of him, and unfortunately that is part of the reality that could happen with mental health disorders, and it's very sad, but it is true. But with that, he still had his strong support system that helped him out. Lastly, I want to talk about his social class. His social class had a big effect on how he was treated and a big impact on how people perceived him. He had a lot of respect given to him because of his research that he had done before he was diagnosed. He was evolutionary in the mathematical division, and ultimately many people still showed him a lot of respect. So that's all for today. Thank you. Have a good day.